Hi all, so welcome back to this channel, and in this video session we will be discussing error handlings on IFS using RPGLE program. So till now we created many videos on the IFS for reading the IFS file, writing to the IFS file, opening the file, closing the file, and all these things, and even we created some low application. So in those programs on these APIs, we simply call the read API, write API, or open API or close API. So we did not handled any error there. So if the file is not written, the data is not written, what happened in that situation? How will come to know or what error is there? In case if file is not read, if in case a file is not created or not closed, so in all those conditions we need to have the error number or the message, so that we should know what error is occurred while opening a file, while reading a file, while writing a file, or while closing a file. So let's learn some error handling in this video, so that you can do the error handling in your codes as well. So this time I'm going to use two C functions, uh, whose prototype is this in C, and we'll be having some related prototypes in RPG here in RPG program, which I'll be showing you. So its name is underscore error number. So it basically receives void, that is nothing. No input parameter is required for this C function, and it return a integer pointer. Basically it returns the error number. So error number to that pointer. So basically from that pointer we can get the error number. So this function will be called. If any error is occurred, it will return an error number to us in the RPG program. The same way, now one more thing is here. Let's say we receive some error number, let's say 3025 or something else, and what happened, we don't know what that error number is. So we should be able to know the message text, what the message text is for that error number. So we have another function called str error, which takes input as an integer, which is the error number. So we return the pointer to the integer, and then we'll pass that error number to this API, whatever we return from the error number. So once we pass this error number to this function, C function, and then it will return a pointer to the character, which means it will return a character string that is terminated by null. Because in C, uh, every string must be terminated by null, because that's specify that the string is terminated at this point. So these are the two functions which I am going to use in my program to perform error handling, and will get or will retrieve the error number or the error message corresponding to that error number. So let's start uh, with the program in the RPG. So I already written this program. So what I did, I used this IFS hello application here. So I did perform this error handling in the IFS hello application. So you can watch my this video IFS hello world application in RPGLE AS400 to get the idea of this, whatever I am showing, whatever I am going to show you. So you can see, just wait a little bit so that I could explain you. Before that, I will be explaining all these APIs. So I am using the close API, write API, open API, and these are the flags which are used for the open API and other some parameters which are used which will be passed to open, write or close, and these are the parameters which are related to the error handling APIs. Now what I am doing, I am passing the path, flag, mode to this open API, and I'm opening the file which I'm passing here. Okay, and then if the file is not opened, then the error will occur. So all these things are there. So this error handling within this, that is these two lines are not there in that video. IFS hello world application, within each section like open, write or close, so you can get the idea of what I'm doing in the hello world application from my that video, and you will learn the error handling here. So basically what I'm doing here is I have declared the prototype for the error number. So this was the function, so I declared it with external proc and I name it error IFS because I cannot start the name with underscore in the RPG for a procedure. So and it returns me a pointer. The another API or function or the API is STRROR. So I took the same name because I can have this name here. If I want, I can have other name, and this takes input as the integer or the error number which is returned through this API. This API return the pointer to that error number and will pass the error number at that location, at this pointer location, to this API, and then we will receive another pointer from here which is basically a character pointer, means which return me a character string of which is terminated by null. Other things are the same as with the previous video that is IFS hello world application. So I'll be explaining you these things in brief so that you will get the idea here as well. So what I'm doing is I am passing this IFS path here, hello world. So I'm going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this file in write only mode, and then I'm going to create this file if not exist. So and these are the authorities which I'm providing. So I'm providing all the authorities to the owner which is creating this API, this file on the IFS. So then I'm calling open API which will create this file if not exist and open this file. So we'll pass the path, the open flags, that is open in read only, write only mode, and create it, and the mode authorities. So the third parameter is the optional one, and these two are the mandatory ones. So if it will return me a file descriptor, which means the file is open. If it is open, it is greater than equal to 0 and it's unique for every file, and if it's less than 0, it means there is some error in opening or creating the file. So within that if and end if, so if it's less than 0, what we'll be doing here, we will be calling error IFS which is underscore error no. So basically we are going to call this API C API, and we will be getting the pointer error underscore pointer through this. So we'll be returning the pointer from this error underscore pointer variable is declared here, and we declare a based numeric variable, that is error underscore number. So error number, that is errnum, which is integer type here and which is based on this pointer. So whatever address we received in this pointer, we have the value in this location, in this variable which is present at this address. So we can refer from here. Now what I'm doing here, I'm now calling strerror which will take this error number. So error underscore num is actually holding the error number which is present at this address, at the address which is located here, or which is returned here. Now this API will return me the error message pointer, which is a character null terminated string. So this will return the address here, and at this address it would be whatever would be the error message, we can refer it from error underscore message variable, which is based upon this pointer variable. So whatever message present at this address will be referred here, or will be available here, and it's a variable length character string. So this way we'll be getting the message, and now we'll return from here. So the same way, what return from here, the same way we are going to write the file. So while writing the file, we'll pass the file descriptor, the data which we want to write on the IFS file. So we'll pass the address that is pointed to that, and we'll pass how many bytes we need to write. So we'll pass the size of that variable which we want to write. So it will return me the number of bytes which gets returned to the IFS file. So if it's same, if it's not less than the actual original size which you want to write, then there is no error. If it's less than this, then it's error. And then we will be the same way. Here we get the error, we get here too. So we'll receive the error number and then the error message, and we'll return from it. After at last we'll call the close API, and we'll pass the file descriptor, and it will return me a close. If it's less than 0, that's -1. There is some error in closing the file, and we'll again do the same thing to perform the error handling here. So that's all here in this code. Let me compile this. STRDBG. Okay. So first thing we'll be doing, we'll be passing the IFS path. So IFS path is this. So this file is already created. Let me show you. Shift 9 work link hello world, and the data is written already here. So let's name it differently. Val IFS path equals to this. Now the file name is IFS path hello world 2, which is not present at all. And what we are doing, we are going to open this in write only mode, and we are going to create if it does not exist. So let's see what the constant value is. For write only it's 2, and for create it's 8. So 8 plus 2 is 10. So what we will be doing here, this file does not exist, and we are passing 10 here, so it will create the file and it will open that file in write only mode. So let's not pass this value, let's pass only this. So for write only it's 2, so let's pass the value 2 to the open flag, which means we are only going to open this file in write mode. So we are not going to create this file, and this file is not present, and we are going to open this, so we'll be getting the error, and the mode value is same. So let's call open API. So open API will receive IFS path as hello world 2, which does not exist, this as 2, and this as this much value. Now file descriptor is 0 currently, and then it's -1, which means there is some error. The file, because it does not find the file, and we are not going to create this file, we are only opening this file in write only mode. So descriptor is 0. Now we call this API error IFS, which will return me a pointer to this. So this error_num is depend upon this error pointer. So at this address this value is present 3025. Let me show you. So you can see this is the address, and at this address the error number is 3025. So let me show you using this error_ptr:x, and then let's take 10. So you can see that the value is stored in the hex form here. So, and if you pass this error number to this API STRROR, and once we receive error message, so we receive the error message pointer. So the same way we will look at this error message. We will see the hex value, and we will see no such path or directory exists. So we receive this message. We can also refer this message from this variable, because this variable is based upon this pointer. So let's see, no such path or directory. So we actually got the message that why this file is not opened here, and we are returning from here. Now call it again. Now I'm not going to do anything. Now it will be opened successfully. So you can see we pass the correct values. We'll be creating the file if not exist, but this file is existed and it has some data. So we didn't went here. Now we came to the right part. So let's say file descriptor is 0 and I am changing it on to 1. So actually the file which is opened has a file descriptor 0, but we are changing it to 1, and we are going to write the data into the file having the file descriptor 1. And if I talk about the file descriptor 1, there is no file descriptor 1 assigned to any file right now. So this will went to error. So we want to write hello world. Return write is -1, which means there is some error in writing the data. If return write is less than % size of the IFS data, it means there is some error. So we came here, we got the error pointer, so we receive the address here, and we have value 3450. This was the error number we received. And if I will see the error message pointer, it has this one. And if I do F9, and we'll see error_message variable, which is based upon this error pointer, we'll see descriptor not valid. So you can see the correct message here, that the descriptor is not valid because we changed the descriptor in the mid within the debug mode. So I'm just showing you how we'll be getting the error when calling different API like open, write, or close, or anything else like read. Now just pass all these things. So you can see file descriptor 1 is open. Now we did not get file descriptor as 0 because already a file was opened earlier in my previous call with descriptor 0, and that was not closed. So we now assign the descriptor 1, not 0. So if it was closed, we'll get assigned with descriptor 0 again, but this time we get the descriptor as 0, which is greater than 0. So this which is not less than 0, which means there is no error. We are able to write data here now, and we didn't went here. Now we are going to close this. So descriptor is one. Let's say if I pass 0, it will not go into error because 0 was already open and that can be closed now. But I'll pass 2 here. Oh, sorry, 2, so that we get some error in closing the file. So you can see return underscore close is -1, which means some error. So we got the address, or we got the uh, error number, this one, and we got the error message, eval error underscore message variable. So we can see descriptor not valid. So that's the correct message we received here. So this way you got to know that how these two APIs or these two C function works with each other. We basically get the error number using this API, and then we pass this error number to this API, and we'll receive the error message corresponding to that error number. So that's all regarding the error handling in the on the IFS using the RPG program. So thank you and have a nice time.